Field 1, 2, and 3 affiliates.
I got the windows rolled down, got the radio up, and I'm heading out of Vegas tonight. What you wearing is keeping my foot on the gas. I drink a gallon of Joe to make it back home and hold you in my arms at last. There's a full moon shining, lighting up the highway like a beacon to you. If I can make it on time, have some moonlit stay line and roll a diesel right on through. Well, my lids are heavy, there's a blue and white Chevy, and it seems these are right on my heels. And I'm leaning into Barstow, I can't drive this slow, yeah, you know how it feels. But the road is made for the big and brave, and may the fellow with the best rig win. I'll brave the long, hard road and the highway patrol to hold you in my arms. And there's a
Now, broadcasting live from deep in the desert of Nevada, K-Ghost Radio presents UFOTalkRadio.com with your host, Larry Glenn Anderson, Glenn Larry.
We are live, everybody. Welcome wherever you are. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you, wherever you may be, what time zone. I want to thank you for tuning in. This is Glenn Larry, wherever you may be. The LGA Broadcasting Network welcomes you deep in the desert of Nevada. You are listening and watching on YouTube and on Facebook and on different type of affiliates of K-Ghost Radio, of course, all over the world. And to my ham operators, 73s to you, and CQ, and hope that you all are listening, by the way. I say hello to KBHF and also KBHR, 57 AM, Siskiyou, Alaska, and KPFF, 97.7 Pahrump, Nevada. What a great little station they got up there. Do tune in. They have a great stuff for the community, and they do a great job. And now we're live. Well, how was your week? Well, I hope your week was good. My week was fantastic, to tell you the truth. Got a lot done. Got some things in the station done, and I'll tell you, it was quite a wiring pulling thing here, but we did get it done. Radio is so much fun when it works. You know what I'm saying? When it works. Yeah, it is working now, thank God. Yeah. Well, so we got some UFO reports for you guys tonight, and it's open lines, and I'd like to hear from everybody out there. Again, thank you for tuning in to the Art Bell Tribute site.com. That we have that made for you. I hope that you enjoy it. If you go to kghostradio.com, you will see all the different stations we have, and up to Olympia, Washington. Hello, Olympia Radio up there.com. I'm glad you're listening up there. Getting a lot of folks saying hello. On our radio side, we got New England. We have Rancho Cucamonga out there saying hello to you. Hope you're all safe, and I hope that you guys get to open more parks and what have you, and do more things out there. Boy, this coronavirus is really taking everybody down. I'm just very upset with a lot of things going on with that. And the conspiracy stuff coming out, that's pretty interesting too. But is it true? We don't know. This makes radio, of course. Aha. Well, I'm well. I am not sick. I think I probably had this when I was working down at the had it when I was down at the hotel casino, uh, and I think a lot of us had it. We had tour groups that came in there at that time, and this is like way in, I would say December, 1st of December, more or less. And God, I couldn't get over it. It was something else, but and I got quite sick, but I'm healthy now, so what have you. Those of they're getting tested, good luck with you and all that and stuff. Saying hello to the chief out there. I know Chief Hall's listening. He's a great man. He had it. He's in Pennsylvania. He's gonna start his own radio station, and I'm gonna help him do it. No one told me, but I found out how to do it and how to do it legally and what have you. We were a pirate for many, many years out of an old school bus, and boy, was that fun. Reaching all over the world, of course. Also, we were on, of course, radios and some things we weren't supposed to be on. But we got out. It was fun. Now we're all legal, doing our thing, doing what we have to do in radio, and having fun. We'll be back right after this, ladies and gentlemen. So please stand by.
Mom, you wanted to talk to me?
The calendar hypnosis into Thumbtack cushion, completely tailwind. And sewing elephants plant before cartoon paper cups. So numbers renovate.
If your teenager is trying drugs or alcohol, would you know the right words to use?
Afterward, lightly fish scale. Doorbell.
Find out.
You ignore the signs, so you enable.
You don't want to sound like a hypocrite, so you enable.
You don't want to alienate your child, so you enable.
But if you think they're trying drugs, you shouldn't be afraid.
You're the parent.
So you are able.
You are strong.
So you are able. There are others just like you.
So you are able.
And we can help. So you are able.
Get help at drugfree.org. A message from the Partnership for a Drug-Free America.
It's now time for the Glenn Lurie Show on UFOTalkRadio.com. Now, to have some fun, right along with us, broadcasting live deep from the desert of Nevada. Welcome to the Glenn Lurie Show.
Oh, yeah, we are back. Oh, everybody, gosh. How much fun can it be? I'll tell you for sure. I love every bit of it, tell you what. Love that thunder and lightning, I sure do. And I want to thank you for tuning in, everybody. Here we have some updates on UFOs. I get them every week. I get them from MUFON, and they're a great outfit. You need to join if you are a ufologist type of person and want to study UFOs and have seen some. Become an investigator. They got all sorts of packages there for you. MUFON is MUFON.com. And they've been around since 1969. And boy, that was hot and popping back in those days. I'll bet you. I'm a man named Mr. Bill Martin out of Yakima, Washington. Said he saw a disc-shaped type of UFO with neighbors, mind you, and saw someone in the window, in the Crafts window. And they were watching down on, I guess, with this place in Yakima where we was, what part of town or what have you. And he says he saw them quite clearly. And this person, who they were, one was in the background apparently, and one was in front, and they looked human. They look like us. Is it the invaders again? Quinn Martin production, I'm sure. Is it ours or is it theirs? Well, he said it took off quite fast, like a blink of the eye. And I don't think that's ours. No. Over 68 last week were sighted through the United States. That's 797 last month of UFOs. Colorado, Littleton, Colorado, had a kind of a spear-looking type of cylinder. It says here, UFO sighting, stuck around for about 8 minutes, hovering high in the sky in Littleton, Colorado. That's where my daughter lives, by the way. And another thing in Arizona, a potato-shaped type of UFO, and 3 jets actually chased it off. Well, after they left the jets behind, it took off. Yeah, and again, fast, crazy, huh? Yeah. Oklahoma City, a barrel-shaped type of UFO saucer hovered over the Surrey Hills, I believe it's called, and I guess hovered and disappeared. Well, here we are, 2020, and we're starting to see more and more and more of these crafts. And a lot of people have not reported these. And I beg of you, please, if you do see a UFO, I need you to report these. Be a part of the MUFON folks. Be a part of these guys that know what they're doing, because it's a great research. I'll tell you for sure. Yes. We're going to have open lines here real soon, and I want to hear from you, your stories. And it's kind of open lines for everything. If you want to talk about anything, as long as it's, good in taste. And no cussing, of course, please. No foul language. No, we don't do that. I want to thank Robert out there, and his wife came over and helped me with the radio side. We were having problems with the computers. When computers update, sometimes they don't tell you. And here you sit, ready to go on the air, and you can't. And it's the problem. Then we take the computers off the line so they don't update by themselves, and then once we put them online, they're going to update anyway, so we didn't let them run and do their thing. And much better though, much better. Yeah. And I want to thank Steve out there and Rob for also helping me out. I want to say out to Fran's Tile and Carpet. He does a great job. He did a great job for us. I'm not going to give out numbers tonight, but I'll tell you, you must check out that webpage we have, K-Coast Radio. You will see Raise Honey. And that got me out of my, I guess it's, when I say allergies, I used to take allergy medicine, but I've been taking this honey, and it's kind of knocked it out, knocked it away. That's because that honey's from this area. It's from Arizona, Nevada area. These are the bees that they raise, and they make some good honey. Yeah. Give them a call. The number's on there. So you must go to that website. And do share us tonight, everybody. Want to say to some folks in Cleveland, Ohio, hello out there, Las Vegas, Henderson, Rancho Cucamonga. I have England on the air. They're listening to the radio side. Got lots over there on Facebook. Gosh, thank you for listening, everybody. I'm seeing you out there, of course. I have Messenger up. I'm seeing some good. Yep. No Facebook. Oh, okay. Yes, we got it. We're live. And so we're on right now. And as I look over here, the YouTube side also. So that's a great thing. Yeah. So what did you do this week? I did a lot. Did the office, and we have an engineering room now that I've made out of a room. So I have all the other computers in there, all the stuff I needed to do, from wires to everything. And you need to sort wires out because they just all come together, and you got to sit there and what this goes and where that goes. And now I've got more organization because I am not working. My work is now radio, and that's going to be all the time. We're going to do tonight, by the way, folks on the, once you tune in on the radio side, those are listening to us on Facebook and YouTube, go to kghostradio.com and listen to the show. We're going to have the Big Band Hour, Captain Lucky's Big Band Hour, and the Wolf Baby will be on tonight, later on. So that's going to be kind of a fun thing that you'll hear on the internet radio side. It would be late, of course, but we're going to plan these all the time because it's become very, very popular with a lot of folks. So when the last time you guys saw UFO? I'm going to tear this sheet off right here. And I want you to give me a call. We're going to put out the number to you. We do sure appreciate you guys. Gosh, how much fun can it be? It is fun. As I look into this Facebook, all the folks saying yes, hearts, and I see the thumbs up. Thank you so much, everybody. You're great.
UFO Talk Radio, the Glenn Larry Show, deep in the dark desert of Nevada. Call 874-1114. North of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. West of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And south of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And east of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. First-time callers, call 702-874-1114. And if you just want to talk to the Glenn Larry Show, call 702-874-1114.
And we're back, everybody. Yes, here we are. I had an email from Carol Olson, was it? And she said the ghost thing the other day was quite interesting. She enjoyed that. And she didn't get a chance to call in, although she told me about her experience via, of course, email. And she said she sees more than one ghost. And it's always at a certain time at night when they go to bed. And now they're not bothered about it. They just expect to see them, and they do. I asked her, do you communicate with those ghosts? And she said she does not, but they watch. And they try to look, but they don't talk. Well, I said, you need to try to communicate with them or ask them to go away or ask them in the name of God or Jesus, who are you? And are you evil? We command you to leave. Well, some people just want to have ghosts hang around, you know. Have you ever seen the show called The Ghost of Mrs. Muir? Oh, what a great series it was in the 60s. 67, 8, 9, 70, I think it was. And great actors, great Charles Nelson Riley was in it. And great comedy for the kids to watch the show. It's kind of a hokey fun stuff though. It's and of course it was from the movie. The movie was a great movie. Charles Heston was in that. He played Captain Greg. Has the beard, you know. I might just do that. I just might use this as Captain Lucky and have the beard. And why not? Well, yeah, we'll just do that. Have that show and have some fun. All radio today. I've just got I got my Kenwood ended by the way, a radio, and I got the also on my my mobile in. We got the antenna, the IMAX we're trying to get, which is a great antenna. Yeah, it really works. One of the best out there. And if you're a ham or you're a CB or sidebender or whatever, you will love that antenna. I think it's number one out there. That's the ratings I see. I haven't seen a single antenna like that for years. But I used to have a Moonraker. I don't know if you know those guys know what that is. It's a huge antenna that you can control with your controller. Makes it turn. Wind took that down. That was a big antenna, and guide wires on and everything. Had a big gust, bad wind, and it took it right down. Snapped the pole and everything else. So gosh, I have a friend up that lived in Pahrump. You'll know who he is, of course. And he was quite the ham operator, and he did quite well. He was a master man. He was a general. And this gentleman had his ham license around 14 or 16 years old. And gosh, he's right here. You might recognize who he is. You can kind of zoom in. And did a great thing. He was great ham operator and great personality, talk host also. Well, same as Art Bell, of course. Got some new books coming out on some UFOs. We'll be showing those to you real soon. And again, I want to thank Jim, Bob also, and Fran. I see on the internet. Got lots of people tuning in. That's fantastic. Gosh, great. And let's get that number out again for you guys in case you missed it. Here it is.
UFO Talk Radio, the Glenn Larry Show, deep in the dark desert of Nevada. Call 702-874-1114. North of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. West of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And south of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And east of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. First-time callers, call 702-874-1114. And if you just Glenn Larry Show, call 702-874-1114.
And I believe we do have a caller. Stand by. Hello, caller. This is Glenn Larry. You are live. Go ahead. Hello, caller. You there? Hello, caller. Are you there?
Yes.
All right. Good. I can hear you.
Okay, I can barely hear you, Larry. This is Jim. I'm calling from Billings, Montana.
All right, Jim. Nice to have you on the air.
I guess you're talking about UFOs tonight.
It's open lines. I'd love to have you, whatever you'd like to talk about on your UFO story.
Well, this happened way back in the 70s to me.
Mm-hmm.
When I was working on a cattle ranch right out of college, and I was riding fence line on a rather large property up there.
Right.
And you would spend maybe a day or two out riding the fence line, making sure the fences are all up and things like that, and you'd sleep out in the open, just out off your horse.
Right.
Well, one night, I'm just getting ready to go to sleep, and this huge turquoise type light shows up on the horizon, and it just starts coming towards me, and then I can start to hear a hum. Now you understand this is a huge cattle ranch, and all of a sudden it stops, and it's this round turquoise glowing, and I don't know what the heck to do. I'm petrified. And it opens up. And I was a little ways away. I couldn't tell exactly what they looked like, but these figures came out, and the cattle were there, but they just kind of froze. They didn't move. They didn't do nothing. They didn't stampede. They didn't run.
Right.
Nothing. They just froze in spot. And they went up to one of the cattle we had out there, one of the steers, and they just walked up to it, and I didn't see them do nothing, but it fell.
Wow.
It just fell to the ground, and they gathered up some things around them, and then they got right back into that ship.
Right.
And the bright light, white light, because it kind of had a turquoise to it, but it was so bright it was almost white.
My
God.
God.
The rest of the ship kind of glowed turquoise, and it lifted off.
Yes.
And I went over the next morning because I didn't even want to move.
Right.
And it gets me worked up even thinking about it now, and it's been almost 35, 40 years.
Oh my gosh.
Anyway, this steer is laying there, and it looked like it had surgery on it.
Really?
There was parts out, and I don't know if you've heard about the cattle mutilations. Well, I'm telling you, I saw one.
Oh yes, I have. Yes, I have.
And Larry, I can barely hear you.
I can hear you. You're fine. Yeah, I'm
okay.
sorry.
All right. Well, I just if you
but
that's
a
question or something, I might have to have you repeat it.
Well, one question I do have for you. Did you see this cattle thing? Did you see it happen?
Yeah. Well, I saw the one just drop. Now there wasn't no gunshot. There was no nothing. They just walked up to it and it dropped.
Right out the sky.
To the ground. And none of the other cattle could move. It wasn't like they were frozen, but they just didn't run. They wouldn't stampede. They usually would take off from something strange like that.
Right. Oh my gosh, it's crazy.
And it was organs were gone, tongue was gone.
Really.
And
and there was
I thought I had gone crazy. I didn't even tell the rancher I was working for at the time that
right.
what I'd seen, because they just think I was crazy.
Right. Oh my gosh. Did you no blood at all? I mean, was it
no?
just...
There was no blood on the ground. There was no blood around. they looked like the animal had bled. I don't know if they drained it. I mean, I got no idea, but you know, there was organs gone, and the thing that struck me is its tongue was gone, and that was the oddest thing.
Right.
Because people try to, you know, these things have happened, and they say, oh, it's coyotes, it was vultures.
Right.
Well, they tend to tear something to pieces. They don't do things surgical. Besides, I saw it. I saw it happen.
Exactly. My gosh, that's bizarre. There's been a lot of cattle mutilation lately, and a lot of it's not being reported.
Well, you know, the thing is you're usually the people that have a chance of seeing it. It'd be somebody like me that's out riding fence or just doing something. You know, you work alone when you're in the cattle business, unless it's a larger roundup or something.
Right.
You typically can be by yourself for days or two.
Huh. Gosh. And then you come across these cattle way up somewhere, and something's missing out of the herd.
Well, you know, I saw the one, and then, you know, I had to get my job done too.
Yeah.
And I never. This is the first I think I've talked about it in years.
Wow.
It's just one of those things where, you know, I'll wake up in the middle of the night sometimes thinking about it. Just it wakes me up to see that. I don't know if they didn't see me or didn't care about me or nothing, because, well, I was a little ways away, but, you know, maybe 75, 80 yards.
Right.
They should have noticed, you know.
Yeah, you would think so. That's very odd. Very, very, very strange. Gosh. Well, like I told you, there's been some things happening recently. And there's investigations going on, of course, Department of Agriculture and everything else.
Yeah, you know how those investigations go.
Yeah, they're not going to tell you much.
They never find anything, or it goes away, or people forget about it.
Or
what
it's
made
natural.
me think about it was the person down here in on the Colorado River that said he saw the same kind of colored lights that I saw.
Yeah.
And the turquoise glow, and when I saw that on the news, I had to call.
Well, you know, what's really getting me is to see that these folks are seeing these UFO crafts, and they're seeing windows, and they're seeing people like us in those crafts.
Yeah,
that look like us.
Folks walked out. I saw two of them, and they walked out just like people.
Yeah.
You know, and if they were wearing suits, they were pretty tight. Two of them. They didn't look like, you know, what our people look like when they're doing a spacewalk or nothing.
Right. I don't know. I've heard that these aliens, these beings, that their spacesuit is like to their skin, and it's like part of them, like molded with them, I guess. And there's so much been said about that. Trust me. And here you look up, you see a flying saucer, and you see folks like us. Are they time travelers? Are they aliens? Are they us? Kind of a...
You know, it's a pretty efficient design, the human being. So, you know, even if they are from another planet, they're, you know, they could look just like us or real close.
I think back to the movie called The Invaders, the TV series, and that really kind of gets me. I just got a note that Facebook is not seeing us, but I guess I'm live. I'm seeing myself live on this thing, so I don't know. Here we go again. We're live on YouTube also, so I don't know why they're not getting Facebook. But it'll be on because it's being recorded. But anyway, but these folks are seeing these beings, and is it like the show called The Invaders? Are they here for good? Are they here to take over this planet? Are they waiting for the special time to step in?
You know, maybe their concept of things are a little different than ours, because we kind of think that it costs a lot of money to go someplace like that. during the age of exploration, the great explorers, they had to come up with a lot of money to get them ships to go around the world. But these other folks, they might not be constrained by that are coming here.
I think maybe they don't. What's their sense of money? Is that I'm sure they don't operate like we do. To tell you the truth, I think that maybe these are ships of maybe they're explorers themselves to see, but they've been here before. What species over here?
Well, maybe then that what was it with Star Trek? The Prime Directive.
Right.
Maybe there's a lot of truth in that.
Oh, just might be. Oh, yep. A lot's come out of Star Trek. Our cell phones, the flip-flop. Remember, that was one of the major ideas that came through. Technology has jumped way ahead. We'll see what happens very soon. And I have a feeling a lot's going to be opening up very soon for all of us. Our new space program and the Mars and things going on there, going back to the moon, of all things. What's at the moon that we need? What's there?
Well, they're going back to the moon just kind of gives you a good launching pad to Mars. There's some scientists that are actually talking about using you go to the moon and build a base, then it's a lot easier to get on to Mars because you're not having to escape Earth's gravity for every trip.
That's interesting. Interesting, yeah. Well, I tell you that Mr. Bigelow and some other folks have got some other things going on, and that I don't know if you remember, gentleman Max Seabreeze is his last name. I guess he was an inventor of a lot of stuff, and he's very active now with the special type of gases and fuel and what have you. But I think that we're going to not use fuel one of these days. I think we might have some type of propulsion system that might be different.
Larry, I can barely hear you, Larry. I don't know if that's a question or not.
No, it's not a question. We're going to have more different type of fuel coming up. I think that that's being developed. Listen to anything that Bob Lazar has said, or what have you. It's pretty crazy. Well, caller, I want to thank you so very much for calling. And
my pleasure. Thank you for listening to me.
I want you to stay safe, whatever you can do. All right.
We'll do there. Thank you, Larry.
All right. Bye. Thank you kindly. Yes. My gosh. Cattle mutilation. What do you think about that? That's pretty scary, huh? Drop that call. Yes. So we are. Apparently, I got a note on Facebook that we're not being seen or something's going on there. That says live here. We're live on as it says live. So, that's interesting. Anyway, so here we are again with your stories. Need to hear more from you guys. I'm gonna give this number out again one more time for you, please, and tell me some more. We'd like to hear customers out there, folks out there, friends out there. A lot of listeners out there want to hear what you have to say.
To call UFO Talk Radio, the Glenn Larry Show, deep in the dark desert of Nevada, call 702-874-1114. North of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. West of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And south of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And east of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. First time callers, call 702-874-1114. And if you just want to talk to the Glenn Larry Show, call 702-874-1114.
That old lady told me I would never be lonely, As she read my cards and gazed at life was gonna be alright. And I should wish on a star, and chances are tomorrow morning you call. But no news ain't good news. For me it's been that way. I hear the rabbit foot's lucky, but I wonder what the rabbit would say. I don't knock on hardwood, it wouldn't change a thing. Nothing works, I can't stop this hurt. You're never coming back again.
Now, to have some fun, right along with us, broadcasting live deep from the desert of Nevada. Welcome to the Glenn Leary Show.
Oh, yes, we are back. Ha. How strange can it be? Catamulation. Yeah. I heard about all that for years. There's been several books out about it, of course. You guys have heard about it also. Heard about a man with not only his cattle, but his horses were also opened up. Hearts were taken out. Body parts of a horse. Interesting. Huh, yeah. There are poachers also out there. There are folks stealing cattle and stealing horses, but to leave the bodies behind and take out what you need, I don't know, without any type of blood, that's very odd. Yes, it is. What have you seen in the sky? I sit back and look at the sky and say to myself, come on, show me something. And sometimes it happens. Is it willow thought? No, I actually see things. This gentleman out of Yakima was very shooken up. Mentioned that he had seen these folks in this craft, and they look like us. I mean, what would be true? Are they walking the earth by now? You think they walk among us? You think they look just like us? Maybe one may be your friend or your neighbor. You think they may tell us? I wonder if there's any ham operators that are aliens. Oh, yeah. Well, when this whole thing's over with this virus thing, I'm praying to God that's going to happen. I would like to go to some conventions and go to places to meetings and that. We talk about stuff like this and get out and do some more filming, what have you. Do some movie work, and but I'm waiting. It's a slow process. There are some states that have opened up certain things, parks, and I understand the beauticians now, they are opening up their shops and little places. They're spacing things out, of course. And I hope that this is the last of all this. But now those folks that stayed in the house and had not gotten this virus, which we don't want you to get the virus, of course, but then you get out and then you get sick, and then there's another phase of this again. You think that might happen? What do you think about this whole thing? I'd like to hear. We're going to give you this number again. Stand by.
To call UFO Talk Radio, the Glenn Leary Show, deep in the dark desert of Nevada, call 702-874-1114. North of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. West of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And south of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And east of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. First-time callers, call 702-874-1114. And if you just want to talk to the Glenn Leary Show, call 702-874-1114. Broadcasting live deep from the desert of Nevada, the Glenn Leary Show.
Oh, yes, and we are back, everybody. We have a live call. Hello, caller, and who are you and where are you from?
Hey, hi, 73. Yeah, one of your shortwave buddies there, man. Guess what? I'm not going to tell you. Yeah, I've seen UFOs.
Uh-huh. I mean,
when I was a kid, I lived in Chicago, and I was probably 5 or 6 years old.
Okay.
My mom gave me my old man $2 to get my hair cut. Sorry, I'm a little nervous. I've never called before.
That's okay. You're fine.
Well, he'd take me down to the barber college down at the stockyards in Chicago, and they cut my hair there for free.
Oh.
And he would take the money and go to Radol's bar over on the other side of town. In those days, the drinks were $0.25, and the shot was 15 cents.
Oh, that's good.
And he was part of. He was kind of like a part-time bartender.
Oh,
you know,
he was.
And he worked at Radol's too, so he would go there and he would get even more booze for free. So most of the time he would forget that he even took me to the barber college down at the stockyards. And after they were done with me, I would stand outside and wait for my old man to come pick me up. Well, I must have been a dumb little kid because I would just stand there until someone asked me if I was all right, and then it was usually dark.
Oh, boy.
But the people would call my mom, and she would come pick me up.
Right.
I learned my phone number at a really young age.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, one time, no one asked me if I was all right, so I went into this shop to ask if they would call my mom.
Oh,
and there was no one in the shop, so I looked around for someone,
Yeah.
And turned out to be a mortuary, and I couldn't get any of the people to wake up to.
Oh, my
gosh,
that's a weird one. Gosh.
So I don't know. I didn't know it was a mortuary. My mom told me that it was a mortuary when she finally came and picked me up.
Uh-huh.
Well, that was the first time that I ever saw my mom beat up my old man. She kicked the stuffing out of him when he finally came home.
Oh, my goodness. God.
After that, she would take me out to get my hair cut herself.
Herself.
I was traumatized for 6 or 7 weeks after that. When I got older, I ended up having a few friends that I knew that worked in a mortuary. By then, I was into drugs pretty heavy.
Wow.
For a joke, I would get these people really high on psychedelics and then tell them that I knew this really cool place underground, and it was an underground nightclub where they could meet cool people.
Oh.
And then I would take them in the back door of the mortuary and then watch them freak out when I turned on the lights.
Oh, my gosh, that's crazy. Just crazy.
Yeah. Well, one of these guys I knew worked at the crematorium, and he would give me an artificial eyes and toupees, and we would put the stuff on geeks' windshields in school. I'd stick them on grills and tape them under wheel wells. And
right.
Those were
crazy.
the days, I'll tell you. Kind of reminds me of my days in San Francisco. San Francisco was the best real Chinese food you can ever eat.
Oh, I remember.
You can't always tell what you're eating, but it's cooked, so what the hell.
Well,
and you can always tell a good Chinese restaurant by the number of Chinese people eating there.
Oh, so, that's very true.
I always liked it to go there too because I'm taller than everyone else there. At 5'7", I tower over them little boogers.
That's great.
Well,
I want to.
Hey, what's that?
I want to thank you for calling.
Hey, Buck, I gotta go. It looks like my takeout order is ready for me.
Okay. Gosh.
Okay, bye.
73's to you, my friend. Be well. Oh, interesting. Great guy. Good. Well, I'll get this number out again, and we'll find out who's going to call us next.
To call UFO Talk Radio, the Glenn Larry Show, deep in the dark desert of Nevada, call 702-874-1114. North of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. West of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And south of the Rockies, call 702-874-1114. And Eastern Rockies call 702-874-1114. First-time callers call 702-874-1114. And if you just want to talk to the Glenn Larry Show, call 702-874-1114.
All right, we have a caller on the line. Go ahead, caller. This is Glenn Larry.
Hello, Glenn.
Oh, is this Barbara?
This is Barbara. How are you today? Good evening.
There's your music, Barbara.
Barbara Buckner calling from Summerlin, Nevada on YouTube. This is new to YouTube, and it's wonderful. I'm calling from Summerlin, and I just wanted to say hello to Glenn Larry's show.
Oh, Barbara, it's nice to have you back. I'll tell you for sure.
Glenn, I wanted to thank you for your email.
Oh, you got it. Good.
Well, I received your email about YouTube. I'm watching you on YouTube.
Well, great. I don't know why Facebook is not. We're on Facebook. I don't know why it's not showing. Maybe because I may have it off public, and we may have to. It'll broadcast it once I.
You were on last week, and,
Yeah.
you're on the YouTube now.
Yeah.
You should push that more. The YouTube on the Facebook, and tell people.
Yeah, I think I shall. Well, how's Barbara been? What have you been up to, Barbara?
Well, I've been fine. You know, me and Steve, we're still in the somewhat of the quarantine.
Oh, okay.
You know, I'm tired of this, and I spoke to you last week that I thought it was old hat.
Right.
And anyway, I just think that we need to get on to business here. This Chinese thing, this Chinese flu. And we're not China.
Well, no, we're not China, but I mean, it's a Chinese flu. I mean, it's a.
I've heard it called Kung flu.
No. It's the virus.
You get that Kung flu?
I got it, Barbara. That's very well. Well, how's your husband doing? Is he there?
Steve's fine. Yeah, Steve's in here. Steve. Glenn says hello. Glenn says hello, Steve. Hey, Steve. Steve says hello.
Is he drinking a lot of beer since he's, quarantined?
Well, it's not too much. He's still busy.
Oh, that's right. He is working, isn't he? He's got his business.
Well, we still have the landscaping business, and Steve always says, that even with the pandemic, the grass still grows. Yeah, the grass still grows. I said that. Already.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah, he's still busy, and we still have our employees.
Oh, you do.
And they're still working.
Good.
Well, of course, most of them are Hispanic.
Okay. All right. Well,
they're very good. That's what Steve says. That the Hispanics are very good at landscaping and gardening work. Yeah, the Mexicans are really good. They're really good cutting grass. He seems to think they're very well at gardening.
Yeah, I know they are. They really know what they're doing. A lot of them.
They work for cheap.
They work for what?
What they mean.
I didn't get that. They work for.
Steve said they work for cheap.
For cheese.
Cheap.
Oh, cheap. Oh, okay. Well, you got to pay people what they're worth. I would think. I have a guy come over work in my yard all the time. Good guy, and got to say a little.
Well, anyway, we're thinking about going on a trip.
Right.
Up to Utah.
Oh, good.
In a couple of weeks for the Memorial Day.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Memorial Day, right?
Yes. Yeah.
That's coming up, and we're thinking about going up to Utah because I think they're a little bit more or less restricted in their quarantine in this.
Oh, so that's why you're going to go up there because you can get out more, huh?
They're less. Well, it's very It's they opened up the parks up there. What is it called? Brian Head and Bryce Canyons and these types of things. And Zion. Have you heard of this?
Oh, Zion's open. Okay, I didn't know that.
Yes, they've opened up those parks up there.
Uh-huh.
And very beautiful up there. You know, it's a little bit cooler up there too than Las Vegas. It's been very warm down here, reasonably warm lately.
Yeah, we've had some coolness come in tonight where I live.
Tonight is not bad. You're a little windy, but it's better. Yes, it is.
Do you wear a mask, Barbara?
A what?
A mask. Do you wear a mask when you go out?
Well, I don't. It kind of messes up my makeup. So no, I don't like to wear the mask.
Okay. I'm sure your husband does, right?
Not a lot. Steve, do you wear a mask at all?
No, I don't wear a damn mask.
No, he says he doesn't.
He doesn't. Obviously, he does not.
No, you look stupid on you. I'm not a doctor. I don't wear a mask for doctors.
For doctors.
I think it's for, these surgical masks.
Yeah.
He thinks it's like for a doctor or something.
Well, no, they're.
And he says that,
Trump doesn't wear.
He says that Trump doesn't wear one.
Oh my gosh, I think he does in certain areas, maybe so.
Oh no, he does not. I've never seen him wear one. And they've asked him, "Do you wear a mask?" He says, "No, I don't need one."
Oh well, okay. Well,
or
I
the
guess
other one, the vice president.
Each
he
his
doesn't
own.
Wear one.
Each his own, I guess.
He was around all those sick people, and everybody was wearing masks except him.
Oh my gosh!
Well, that just shows strength. My opinion, it shows strength.
Oh, I see.
He's stronger. He's the president of the United States. Make America great. He's strong.
Yeah, he is.
And maybe he has a vaccine. Maybe who knows? But God bless him. God bless Donald Trump for staying healthy.
Well, that's good. We're not going to talk to politics, though. Okay, we're going to stay away from that. I don't do politics on the. But what you've said is true. What you've said is true.
So anyway, the girls have not got together with our UFO meeting. It's been a while because some of them are very paranoid about this virus, so we haven't been getting together.
Right.
And so it's kind of hard to get together our UFO talk meeting. We would have wine and talk. So we haven't in several weeks after this lockdown, and that's another thing too, because I see the neighbors and I wave to them. I wave to Claire and Janice, and of course, the funny thing is we still have our domestics and our maids come.
Oh, okay.
And,
your domestics and your maids.
I'm very thankful that Janice did get rid of her Chinese maid.
Oh, okay. That's interesting. Because she thinks that she may have the virus, or what?
Well, I insisted, that she should get rid of that one, because she, you never know.
Barbara, come on. If she's not doesn't have it, I'm sure she'd be all right.
Well, I don't know. I don't know. We don't eat Chinese food. We don't try to go into Chinatown and these areas like this. Would you go to China?
Well, no, of course not.
Of course not.
No, I would not. No.
Well, there you go.
Yeah, there I go. I'm not going. Tell you for sure. We have a lot of stuff made from China, and I guess that's going to stop coming over, right?
Well, I hope so. I think we should be made in the USA.
Yes, I agree with you. I do.
There are some things from Germany. Germany makes some beautiful cars. Of course, they have the BMW, they have the Mercedes and the Audis. Those are very nice cars. Mm-hmm. And I'll be honest with you, there's some Japanese merchandise. I don't mind some Japanese. Japanese are nice. Chinese are not nice.
Right. What Chinese cars do we have?
Oh, I don't know. The toy cars, I think.
I'm not sure. I'm not familiar. No, that's interesting.
Anyway, I just wanted to say I was watching you on the YouTube.
Well, great, and it looks good. I hope
it looks great. I was saying,
I agree.
I was commenting to Steve, and even Steve said that the picture looks much better than on the
Facebook.
The Facebook.
Yeah, I agree with you.
It sounds better.
Yeah.
It looks better.
Oh, great.
I noticed you have the beard, the Hemingway.
Yeah, you like that look, huh?
Yes, it looks like a sailor or a captain or the Moby Dick or
Captain,
this thing.
Yeah, like Captain Greg. Goes to Mrs. Muir. Or we call Captain Lucky, though. Captain Lucky, I used to be a host. Yeah.
Captain who?
Captain Lucky.
Oh, okay.
That's gonna be my nickname. What's gonna be my
Captain Lucky?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did it for years, and I'm gonna go back into it. So that'd be fun. Well, gosh, Barbara, how the boys doing?
Oh, the boys are doing good. Trevor is, of course, they're not in school. They're doing the online thing.
Yeah.
And they hand in a little bit of work. They check in, and they're just playing video games, and they ride their bikes in the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And they play on the computer.
Right. Okay. Well, that's great.
And that's about it. They sleep. They sleep until they sleep late. And but some of me's like, well, what is there to do? And,
right. But they have plenty. They have plenty of
noon or so.
Yeah, they have plenty of chores. I believe. I would think so.
Excuse me.
A lot of chores to do. A lot of chores. Little work around the house and help.
Well, with their pee on the toilet, I tell them to wipe that.
Okay. Yeah, that's all they do? You're kidding me. You don't have chores for them. I mean, like mow the lawn or fold clothes
we have a landscaping business, so our landscaping's taken care of. We do have a pool company as well.
Okay.
And we have a domestic. Sometimes I have them take their clothes and put it in the hamper.
Well, you would think they would pick the room up and do that, of course, right? That's what we all would do.
Well, Maria does help in their rooms.
Barbara, you have to have them take care of their own rooms. That's their responsibility. I know you live in a very rich house. My God, it's a huge house.
Well, I don't know about Rick. There's a lot of people that are much, much wealthier than we are. We're just comfortable and we're blessed.
Yeah, you have a nice house. Yeah, you do. I was there. I was there for your party, remember?
Of course.
Gosh, what a party that was. Quite different.
But there are more exclusive houses than ours. And we live in a very nice, very exclusive community. We've worked very hard and we're blessed.
Yeah.
But by no means there's bigger houses in Las Vegas.
Well, of course there's, but I was quite impressed.
Well, we can dream. We can maybe move up, but we're very comfortable with our home.
Great. My gosh. Well, Barbara, thank you so much. Hang on for 1 second here. I'm going to kind of get your music going for you.
Well, I guess
there you go.
Barbara Sputner calling from Summerlin, Nevada. And then I am the president of the PTA of Red Rock, Nevada, which, of course, is closed for coronavirus. But still, I've still been the president.
You're still the president, Barbara?
I'm still the president of the PTA.
Oh, gosh. Well, we want to thank you for calling us again. We always look forward to your calls, Barbara. And thank you for promoting the show.
Yes, absolutely. In the Summerlin area, all the Boca Park area, everybody knows about you. I know all the businesses, and I know they tune in or they know about you, and that's for sure.
All right. Gosh, thank you so much, Barbara. Be well.
Have a good night, Glenn.
God bless. Incredible. Barbara, gosh, what a lady. I get her calls. They are fun, aren't they? We want to thank you so very much, everybody, for listening. I'll put this out here again for you guys, just so we can do this for you. Got to go to a commercial real fast.
Mom, you wanted to talk to me?
The calendar hypnosis into thumbtack cushion, completely tailwind. And sewing elephants plant before cartoon paper cups. So numbers renovate.
If your teenager is trying drugs or alcohol, would you know the right words to use?
Afterward, lightly fish scale. Doorbell.
Find out what to say at drugfree.org. A message from the Partnership for a Drug-Free America.
Now, broadcasting live from deep in the desert of Nevada, K-Coast Radio presents UFOTalkRadio.com with your host, Larry Glenn Anderson, Glenn Larry.
And I want to thank everybody out there for listening. Oh, yes, from all over the world. We are broadcasting on kghostradio.com. Facebook let us down again. For some reason, they're having a problem. But we're on YouTube, and we want to thank you for listening there. I am Glenn Larry, and thank you so very much. And we ask you on the other side to join us later on for the Captain Lucky's Big Band Hour and the Wolf Babies called. And quite a fun show that is, the 50s and 60s and what have you. Coming up in about a half an hour on the radio side. Again, thank you so much. I am Glenn Larry. Be well. See you next Tuesday night, 8 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Oh, yes.